Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another video. So Black History Month did end, but we are now in March, which is Women's History Month. And so, as I said previously, we're going to keep going until we hit all 28 of our hidden figures. My apologies, I got sick last month, and then I was traveling, and I had a lot going on. But we are going to do our last 8 hidden figures for Women's History Month in March. So, today's hidden figure is Eunice Roberta Hunton Carter, born July 16th, 1899, and died January 25th, 1970, who was the first Black American woman to work as a prosecutor in the New York County, Manhattan District Attorney's Office. As a key assistant to Special Prosecutor Thomas Dewey, she led a massive prostitution racketeering investigation, building the case and strategy that allowed New York District Attorney Thomas Dewey to successfully charge Mafioso kingpin Charles Lucky Luciano, known as the chairman of the board of the 5 families of New York, with compulsory prostitution. Carter was born in Atlanta in 1899, the daughter of William Hunton Sr., founder of the Black Division of the YMCA, and Addie Waits Hunton, a social worker. Her paternal grandfather, Stanton Hunton, purchased his freedom from slavery before the American Civil War. The family moved from Atlanta to Brooklyn, New York after the 1906 Atlanta race riot, and the kids attended local New York schools. Their mother, Addie Hunton, was active with the NAACP and the YMCA, achieving national status. She was selected as one of 2 women to go to France during World War I to check on the condition of United States Black servicemen. Eunice graduated cum laude from Smith College in Northampton, Massachusetts, receiving a bachelor's and a master's degree. After a brief time as a social worker, she decided to study law. She became the first Black woman to receive a law degree from Fordham University in New York City when, in 1933, she passed the New York bar exam. Carter soon established a career in both law and international politics. In 1935, Carter became the first Black woman assistant district attorney in the state of New York. As assistant DA, she determined that mafia boss Lucky Luciano must be involved in prostitution after Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia appointed her as a prosecutor in what was then called Women's Court for the prosecution of women, especially prostitutes. Carter noticed that the women arrested from prostitution from all over New York City were represented by the same lawyers and bail bondsmen, and all of those agents had a relationship with Lucky Luciano. Bringing that information to Dewey, Carter then meticulously put together a massive prostitution racketeering case that eventually implicated Luciano, at the time the most powerful racketeer in the country. She convinced New York District Attorney Thomas Dewey to personally prosecute the case. I watch so much Law & Order, I want to be like the DA, the ADA, but I'm keeping it calm. Luciano was convicted and sentenced to 30 to 50 years in 1936. He served 10 years and then was deported back to Italy. The conviction was described by Luciano biographer Tim Newark as a landmark in legal history, as it was the first against a major organized crime figure for anything other than tax evasion. The case generated national fame for Dewey, which he rode to election as the governor of New York. So this white man basically became governor of New York off Eunice Carter's case. Ain't that something? Eunice Hunton married Lyle Carter Sr., who was one of the first Black American dentists in New York. They lived for many years in Harlem, and their only child, Lyle Carter Jr., graduated from college and law school in New York. He practiced law and later worked in the John F. Kennedy and Lyndon B. Johnson presidential administrations as a political appointee. Lyle Carter Jr. had 5 children, one of whom is author and Yale professor Stephen L. Carter, who published a biography in 2018 about Eunice Carter entitled Invisible, the Forgotten Story of the Black Woman Lawyer Who Took Down America's Most Powerful Mobster. Really a hidden figure. Carter continued working with Dewey in the district attorney's office until 1945, when she entered private practice. She was active with the United Nations, the National Council of Negro Women, and the YWCA until her death in 1970. Eunice Hunton Carter, a hidden figure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hope that as always. See you guys next time. Peace.